Hey everyone, welcome back to a brand new video. In today's video, I'm going to be reviewing this little, it's almost like a pod, or I don't even know what to call it, like a mini pod. It's called Pod Red. It has a few cool little features like, so you can mount your phone, you can strap your phone to the pod. And as you're recording, it has features like auto tracking, smart capture, so like basically captures on its own. So it's a simple little device. I've seen it around on Amazon several times, and I thought it would be cool to give it a shot. On Amazon, I believe it was around $120 or $115. I don't remember exactly, but it does have good reviews on Amazon. I'm saying a 4.4 out of 5 stars, and that's out of 839 reviews. There's tons of reviews on this product, and they're all really good. So I'm actually curious to see what this is like. In the box, we have the pod, remote control, and a little cable there. Here's a few of the features that the box states. There's auto tracking, 360-degree rotation, video call. So I guess when you're on a video call, it'll automatically track you. Multi-stream live, auto zoom, 12 quick create modes, and then you can connect it with all these platforms. There we go. It's presented very nicely in the box, and a micro USB charger. It would have been nice if there was a USB-C charger instead of a micro USB. At least the charging is very accessible. It is a pretty big little pod. I thought it would be a little bit smaller. It's like it has a way for you to mount it. So if you wanted to mount it on an actual tripod, you could mount it on a whole tripod like I have. That way you don't have to have it just sitting on a desk or table. You can actually mount it on a tripod. The quality on this product does feel pretty solid. It's not like, doesn't feel cheap, like it feels very solid. It's actually very satisfying to like twist that. And the materials in general are just very smooth, very solid. I'm actually gonna try and see how this works first. Oh, I forgot. Okay, so in the box we have two other little boxes. We have the remote, and then a charging cable, and then there's a manual inside the box. I love how everything is presented. It's very clean. This is what it would look like once you mount your phone on the little pod, and there's just a few little instructions. I did a little quick overview of the manual and just the little parts on the pod, and it does come with some pretty handy things. So first of all, you have an adjustable knob here, so you can adjust the tightness, I guess, of this fastener. And then you have here the power button. This is the power button, and there's a little light indicator, LED indicator around the power button. On the bottom, you have little extendable legs, so you can actually take these legs and extend them out, which is really handy, so you have more stability when you're placing it on a table or desk. If you have it without the legs, you know, it might be a little unstable, but with these little legs extended out, it's a lot more stable. And then you also have a bubble level, making sure that your camera is straight or level. You have a little level built into that, and it is Bluetooth capable, so you can connect it through Bluetooth. And we have this little remote, which looks really nice. Now we have this charging cable. I'm gonna get my phone here and see if I can power this on really quick. Okay, so it's powered on, it beeps and it lights up. Has a 500 milliamp battery built into it, so it's actually a pretty decent battery size for this little pod. It's going to be very useful when you're just, you know, using it throughout the day. This little thing has 500 milliamps, which is really good. So in the manual, it says to turn on your phone and enable Bluetooth, press and hold the power button until it beeps. So we're going to go ahead and press and hold until it beeps. Okay, so it's beeping. And in the app, so I have to download the app and follow the instructions to finish pairing. So there is a QR code in the manual, so that we're gonna go ahead and download the app. Okay. The app is called Pivo Play. It's got 5 stars out of 1.6K ratings or reviews. So that's actually really good for an app that just for a little pod like this. I'm gonna go ahead and log in with my Apple ID account. It's annoying, one of those things where you have to download the app and then create an account. It's not something I usually like to do, but we're just gonna do it for the sake of the video. I'm gonna use my Apple ID and just quickly create an account. That's actually a really cool feature that Apple has implemented, so you can just immediately use your Apple account. So now it says hold down the power button for 3 seconds. So we're gonna go ahead and hold for 3 seconds, and a flashing blue light will appear. So it's flashing blue. Okay. And now it's asking or saying it's gonna connect to Pivo. I don't even know how to say it. Make sure Bluetooth and location are enabled on your smartphone to share Pivo. Okay. So it's searching. I felt it spin in my hand. So it says swipe right to access the modes menu. Choose from capture, live, or 9 quick create modes. Swipe left to bring the mode setting. Adjust the controls in each mode exactly to your liking. Okay, so it's spinning. It just asked to use my location. So let's just go ahead and let it use the location. So there's different ways that it can auto track. There's a feature called face tracking, and it keeps Pivo focused on you. And then there's action tracking, which lets you choose the area that you want Pivo to track. Use smart capture when you can't reach the shutter. Strike a pose, clap your hands, snap your fingers, or say cheese. So that's really cool. It's voice, has voice recognition. I'm just gonna go ahead and hold it and then see, just demonstrate how it works. So here's my face, gonna move it and move my face, and you can see that it's tracking my face. Like, this is really accurate. It's actually, it's not gonna move up or down obviously, but it's tracking my face very, very well. It's not really delaying. I'm really liking the app because it's really smooth. It's not laggy, it's very, very snappy. I'm gonna go ahead and mount the phone like this instead. And you can actually swipe, apparently okay, yeah, so you can swipe through the different modes. So there's auto tracking, makes a box around your screen. You can also make a box on your screen to select a target to follow. Let's do smart capture. So I'm gonna do smart capture by voice right now. So by voice, all I do is say cheese, shoot, or capture to trigger the camera shutter button. There's also an option to clap. So you just clap and it'll take a picture. First, let's go with the voice and just take some pictures. Cheese. Okay, so it just took a picture. That was really good. That was pretty smart. Let's say capture. Okay, so this is where you can actually select a box and it'll just follow the box. And you can make a box pretty much anywhere and it'll follow that object. So let's do clap to take pictures. Okay. Click on my face, clap. I think you clap only once and it'll just do it. Or twice. Twice, I don't know. So that's actually really smart. Let's draw a box on my hand. See how that does. See, so it's tracking my hand very quickly, which is really smart. I'm impressed with this thing. It's very smart. Or you can even like tap, I guess, on an area and it'll just do it automatically. Or you can just draw the box yourself. I was genuinely impressed by this one. I really like how it works. So the way to pair the remote to the device, press the power button 3 times in quick succession. The LED indicator will turn white. Press and hold this button here 3 times and that button turned white. So now it should be paired until you heard 3 beeps. So we heard the 3 beeps. The M button is just to switch between the modes. And I love this app. It's just so responsive and it's so quick. I mean, it's very quick. And then you can choose to manually move the pod. And then you can choose to press, so you can press the plus button, so it'll start recording. And then you can press pause, just to pause, or plus to stop. You can switch, take a picture, snaps a picture right away. There's not really any wait time. Very simple and straightforward. Swipe left, you can go through the settings on how it captures photos or videos. If you swipe right, you go through these, there's different modes. There's literally so many modes to pick from. I mean, there's no way to go through all of them. Okay, so this was a pretty fun video to make. I really enjoyed it, reviewing this product. It was very easy to use, super easy to set up, really cool features to use. There's tons of features to use. You could spend, I think you could spend like weeks just playing with this thing and having fun with it, seeing what it could do. It's a lot cooler, I think, if you'd have a tripod that you can mount the pod on. A lot more handy that way. This is the Pivo Pod or Pivo Pod. I don't even know how to say it, but Pivo Pod Red. I'm gonna go ahead and link it in the description. So you just go ahead, click, and it'll send you to Amazon. This is one of the coolest little devices that I've used. If you guys like this video, please drop a like, consider subscribing. See you in the next one.